What's up, YouTube fans? It's your boy. We back at it again. It's an early Saturday morning. I'm heading to a buddy's shop. Pick up something. May put it on the channel. I don't know. But I had this random thought this morning to do a video. As you can see the title. Bear with me, guys. I'm driving, so probably shouldn't be doing this video, but everybody else does it. So, how to build a project car, or a show car, a race car, drag car, or whatever, on a regular man's budget. And I think that's something that we need to talk about, because a lot of people give you these perspectives of you can do some of these extreme builds on a 40-hour budget. And yes, a lot of us out here are making great money. Some of us are making decent money. And then some of us is just making it from paycheck to paycheck. And, I don't knock anybody. I'll help anybody, especially if I see they're trying. But I'm going to give you some ideas and some tips of how to fund these projects. I'm going to just say projects to sum it all up, in order to leave your 40-hour paycheck alone. I personally, and I don't mind putting that out there, I personally do not fund any of my stuff off of my 40-hour paycheck. My 48-hour paycheck is for life, not for hobbies, not for toys. So, that being said, that's how I do it, guys, and I'm about to show you how I do it. I'm about to tell you how I do it. It's not hard. You just have to be patient. You have to be motivated. And you have to have your priorities in line. I will tell you that. You can't be out here just all willy-nilly. I will start off with the guy who builds the car on his 40-hour paycheck. And yes, there's people out there that do that. There's people out there that make great money in 40 hours and can afford to do that. If and only if they don't live beyond their means. I'm a person, I don't live beyond my means. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. But like I said, I still don't build these cars and these projects off of my 40-hour paycheck. I just don't do it. Those guys that's doing that, I will tell you straight up front, if they're an average Joe, even if they have businesses, the average Joe, he's going home, he's spending his money on these car parts, but the guy is eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at night. He's eating hot dogs every night. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. He's eating ramen noodles every night. Don't get me wrong, I eat all those. Not every night. Those are snacks, I'll be honest to me. But that guy is eating that on a regular basis. And he's eating those as meals. I may hurt some feelings here. I don't care, really. I'm just being 100% honest. This is my opinion only, and it's based off experience, knowledge, and seeing with my own eyes. So, take it for what you take it for. But that's what that guy's doing. His bills, when I say bills, mortgage, rent, light bills, stuff like that, is getting pushed out to the last due dates. He is scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Yeah, he's building his car and it looks great, but all his money is invested in that car or that project. Alright, guys, so that's what we don't want to see you guys out here doing. I mean, and I say we as guys who can balance between life and these hobbies. You got guys that, they just eat, sleep, and breathe the hobby that they have. And if you know anything, and I'm going to just leave it at that, you're never supposed to worship idolized stuff. You're never supposed to worship materialistic things. So I'm going to leave it at that for the, you guys that know. But, because that will get you in trouble. Big trouble. So now I'm going to tell you how I fund my projects. I'm going to start off with the first one. If you have a job, the easiest source, if you have a job and you are able to get overtime on your job, that is your first source. Yes, overtime is a sacrifice of your personal time being giving up other than your 40 hours to make extra money. That extra money can be used to fund your hobby and never worry about your standard 40-hour paycheck. So that's number one, overtime. Number two. Oh, and by the way, with the overtime thing, separate your overtime money. Find out how much you bring home in 40 hours and separate your overtime money from that. Don't even think about the overtime money. Just put it to the side, or i.e. go ahead and spend it on whatever you need to buy for your car. But do not dip into your 40 hours or what you would have made in 40 hours. That's number one. Number two is if you have a craft or a skill set, use that to generate money on the side business. I personally work on customers' cars, as you can see on the channel. I do little odds and ends, kind of jack of all trades. Really only a master of maybe, or part master of the automotive side. Nowhere near a master. If I want to consider a master, I would say my father. Long story. You guys want to hear about that? I'll do a backstory. Just leave a comment. But I just got a comment. He's been gone 3 years now. I just got a comment last night at a football game about him. So people still remember. But that what I would be called a master technician. I'm a part technician. I probably don't know a quarter of what he knew, but what he knew. But anyway, moving on. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah, part-time job. Whether you're a carpenter, an electrician on the side, you work on cars on the side, you knit on the side. I don't know what you do. You may have a carpet cleaning business. I do that too. I do anything that I know how to do effectively to generate extra money. I take that money and then I pour it into my projects. And I'm not even using my 40-hour paycheck again. Still. Yes, it's a sacrifice in your time. But the thing with a part-time job, well, a part-time side hustle is what I call it, is you can make your own hours, and depending on what you're doing, you can do it at different times of the day or night. So that's another way, is use your craft or skill to generate money, whether that be needle and thread, a hammer and nail, a wrench and a bolt. Alright, so that's number two. Alright, number three. And this one's a little unorthodox. You have to do some research in order to do this. I have funded some projects with this. And that is messing around in the stock market. And I will tell you how to do that still without messing with your 40-hour paycheck. Because yes, the stock market takes money to make money. So the way I do that is simple. There's a lot of brokers out there. There's a lot of them, that's app-based on your phone. that you can do on a computer. I.e., and they're not paying me to say any of this, but you got Robinhood, you got Coinbase, you got I think there's one called Crypto.com, and there's 2 different types of stocks. So don't get me wrong, I'm gonna break down both of those, but so you get the gist. There are apps out there. I specifically deal with cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies is a virtual currency. You guys know. If you don't, go look it up. I'm not going to get real deep into that. But they're virtual currencies. I know a lot of you guys have what's the biggest one? Oh man, I can't remember the name of it right now. But crypto is a virtual currency, meaning a lot of times you can buy these on cents on a dollar. I will give you a simple one, and I'm gonna give you exact numbers of what I made off of it. I want to say, and a lot of people know this one, Dogecoin. Dogecoin, it was supposed to be this great big new cryptocurrency that we were going to use for a whole lot of different things, and it's still in fluctuation, but I don't know what it's going to do. But I made money off of it, so I don't care what it does. Alright, I think when I bought into Dogecoin, it was 2 cents a share, something like that. I think I don't know, I can't even remember. I think I maybe bought $20 or $40 worth of it. So you guys do the math for how many shares I ended up with. I took $40, and I think in about 5 or 6 months, I just let it sit there. I watched it. I didn't sell when it went up real high first time, couple times. I think when I sold it, I end up making, I can't remember, I'm just throwing some numbers off. I think it jumped up to like 80 some cent was the highest I seen it when I was still watching it. I ended up making almost like $600 off of 40. So I cashed out. In turn, I took that $600 and I bought some parts for the car. I did not take that $40 out of my paycheck. 40-hour paycheck. I think I took that $40 out of either one of the side hustles or overtime, and I invested it to make more money. Now, yes, you can lose in the stock market. It's kind of hard to lose in cryptocurrency, not unless you dump a lot of money into it. I would dump $30, $40 at the time, turn around, I'll make 5 or 6, maybe $1,000. I'll cash it out, and then I'll start back over again. I don't dabble in it real hard, but some guys do. I had a buddy, he made like $8,000. So it can be done, don't get me wrong. I just do it just enough to fund my projects, if you get my gist. So that's another one. Cryptocurrency or regular stocks. Regular stocks cost more. And when I say cost more, it might $12 to $25 a share. They're a little bit more stable than cryptocurrency. And you have to dump a lot more money into a regular stock to get more out of it versus a crypto. I can dump a less and get a lot. So that's why I chose to go crypto. So number 3 is stocks and or a bond. Yes, you can do the bonds. You can put money up, let it sit there, accrue interest, and boom, you got some extra money to fund your cars. So first we said overtime from your job, a side hustle using your skill or craft. Number 3, cryptocurrency or the regular stock market. There are other ways to generate money. YouTube. I'm not monetized, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, everything you see on the channel is 100% out of my pocket. I'm not monetized. I do it for you guys. It'd be nice to be monetized. A lot of guys get donations on their YouTube channels. I never thought about that, but I do it all out of my pocket. But that's how a lot of guys fund these things. They do it out of their pocket, and that's the wrong way to do it. Do it the 3 ways I told you, and if you come up with another crafty way, comment down below on how to generate money. But stay away from that 40-hour paycheck. You will be surprised. You'll be able to still do and buy the things that you wanted to without having to be like, oh man, I got to get this project done. I need to dump that money into it. You still have the money to take your family out to do those family vacations and those trips and them trips to the mall and be able to spend money. But I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. But those are the 3 ways. You know, this is a short video, but overtime at work, using a side hustle, whatever craft or skill you got, and stocks or bonds. Those are 3 ways I have built majority of all my cars. Never really touching my 40-hour paycheck for any of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. So that's my secret, guys. If you're not a member of the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let you know when I post new videos. But guys, I'm gonna start bringing you a little bit more of this, of how the behind the scenes, I would say, of how to do these projects and do them right and do them effectively. But it's your boy Jordy B. I'm out. I'm about to head into my boy's shop, see what he got going on. Like I said, I got to pick something up, so I may put that on the channel. So you guys stay tuned. Peace out.